Update. My husband quit his job as a firefighter to be a stay-at-home dad, and his family turned against us. I revealed a dark family secret at Bill's engagement, and everything fell apart. Part 2. When I heard his brother say that, something inside me broke. All the frustration from months of sarcastic comments and disapproving looks reached its limit. Before I knew it, I stood up and said, "You know what, Tom? At least Andrew has the courage to put his family first, unlike you. You needed Andrew to bail you out of jail and pay for your rehab when you got addicted to painkillers 3 years ago. If it weren't for Andrew, you probably wouldn't even be here today to celebrate your engagement." The room fell into a dead silence. Tom's face went pale, and Brittany looked shocked. Apparently, Tom had kept his addiction and legal troubles a secret from her and most of the family. Only Andrew, his parents, and I knew about it. You see, 3 years ago, Tom had a serious accident at his construction job. He fell from scaffolding and severely injured his back. The doctors prescribed him strong painkillers, and Tom quickly became dependent on them. His addiction spiraled out of control, affecting his work and relationships. He began buying pills illegally when his prescriptions ran out. One night, he was caught trying to break into a pharmacy to steal more pills. He was arrested and faced serious charges. Tom called Andrew in the middle of the night, begging for help. Without hesitation, Andrew bailed him out of jail and hired a good lawyer to help reduce the charges. But that wasn't the end. Andrew then paid for Tom to go to an expensive rehab center, covered Tom's rent and bills while he was in treatment and unemployed, and even helped Tom find a new job when he got out of rehab. Through it all, Andrew never asked for anything in return. He did it because that's who Andrew is, someone who always puts others first. Tom had begged Andrew to keep all this a secret, especially from Brittany. He was ashamed and worried about how it would affect his image. Andrew agreed, not because he thought it was the right thing to do, but because he wanted to protect his brother. After my outburst, everything went out of control. Tom stormed out, furious. Brittany ran after him, crying. Andrew's parents were furious with me for revealing Tom's secret. Andrew didn't say much at the party, but he was quiet on the way home. Now, Andrew's family is demanding that I apologize to Tom and Brittany. They say I ruined the engagement party and possibly Tom's relationship with Brittany. Andrew says he understands why I did it, but he thinks I went too far. He's torn between supporting me and keeping the peace with his family. I feel terrible for causing drama at the engagement party, but I don't think I should apologize for standing up for my husband. Tom has been belittling Andrew for months, and someone had to put him in his place. Andrew has done so much for Tom, and this is how he repays him, by mocking him in front of everyone. However, I'm starting to wonder if I crossed a line by revealing Tom's secret. Maybe I should have found a better way to defend Andrew without airing Tom's dirty laundry. But in the heat of the moment, all I could think about was defending my husband. This whole situation has strained our relationship with Andrew's family. His parents have always been traditional, but they generally supported us. Now, they aren't speaking to me and are pressuring Andrew to make me apologize. Andrew is caught in the middle, trying to mediate between his family and me. I can see how much this is hurting him, and I hate being partly responsible for it. But at the same time, I can't help feeling that this confrontation was long overdue. Maybe now Andrew's family will see how their behavior has been affecting us. As for Tom and Brittany, we haven't heard from them since the party. I have no idea if they are still together or if Brittany has forgiven Tom for hiding such a big secret from her. Part of me feels guilty for potentially ruining their relationship, but another part of me thinks Brittany deserved to know the truth about Tom before marrying him. So, Reddit, am I the bad person for revealing my brother-in-law's secret at his engagement party? Should I apologize to keep the peace, or should I stand my ground? How can I support Andrew in this family drama without compromising my own principles? It's been a week since the engagement party fiasco, and to say it's been stressful would be an understatement. I want to thank everyone for their comments and advice. They've given me a lot to think about. The day after the party, Tom called Andrew. I only heard Andrew's side of the conversation, but it was clear that Tom was furious. He demanded that I apologize to him and Brittany, threatening to cut all contact with us if I didn't. Andrew tried to mediate, suggesting that we all sit down and talk, but Tom refused unless I apologized first. Andrew was visibly upset after the call. He told me he had never heard Tom so angry before. I felt guilty seeing how much this was affecting Andrew, but I was also frustrated that Tom was making ultimatums instead of acknowledging his own behavior. After discussing it with Andrew, I decided to reach out to Brittany directly. I felt she deserved to hear the whole story from someone who wasn't trying to hide it. We met for coffee at a quiet place near her work. When Brittany arrived, she looked tired and stressed. I started by apologizing for the way she found out about Tom's past, as it wasn't fair to her. Then I explained everything, how Tom got injured, his descent into addiction, and how Andrew had supported him throughout.